I fucked up the last one.
Oh, the beginning? Nah.
No, because when I was uploading it, it said it was uploading and then it said it was done. This cracks me up. Look at this.
What? We got like a number.
It's not live.
What?
It's not live. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Spearhead transmission.
No, it's not working.
April 5th, 2018. It's time to break those chains and water that tree. April 5th seems like it should be a holiday of some sort.
It is. Maybe not. Should be, though. Oh, you're right.
It's
live.
It was Martin Luther King's death day yesterday, wasn't it? Or was that today? No, it was yesterday. MLK. Wasn't MLK assassinated by the United States government? Isn't that right?
Sure.
Didn't that...
I mean...
Is that Mandela effect? I thought... I read somewhere that his family sued the U.S. government and...
Yes. We did. We talked about it on the podcast.
Oh, there's the live. Okay. So we can read the comments here. Some fuzzy.
So that's what it looks like live?
Yeah.
No, that's not good.
That's like my computer. So it doesn't work. What's up, man?
Oh, nothing.
We can see the comments now. This is kind of nice. So, anyway, April 5th, 2018.
Getting dogged already, dude.
Our YouTube, is, we talking about our views being so low.
Solo.
Shit. And then I think we're in the same group as that vegan Muslim Arab-Iranian feminist lady that shot up YouTube. She was legit worried that YouTube was blocking her videos.
She had 9,000 subscribers.
She was doing like sit up videos and stuff. It was horrible.
Does she look like?
Yeah, she looks like a mix between the David Hogg dude. Like, does everyone have those bean heads now?
Yeah. Well, we're moving towards the alien brain, that alien head. But no, you know who she looks like? Chrissy Hines. Chrissy Hines, young Chrissy Hines.
I don't know who that is.
The Pretenders. All you gotta do is just Google the Pretenders.
Chrissy Hines. I don't know, but her videos somehow have that third world country shape,
Mm-hmm.
But it's from America. Her video, I don't know. That sit-up one was horrible, and I guess
I didn't see it. I haven't seen any of her videos.
It got taken down for being too sexy, is what happened. She
really?
was mad about it, yeah. Didn't meet YouTube's
she had a weird
community standards.
She had a weird outlook on life.
Well, I think she's a little strange anyway. I mean, anyone that gets that upset about YouTube to go shoot up the place and blast yourself in the head's got, like, not cooking with a full oven or whatever.
That run yesterday messed me up.
Yeah, I was coughing that blood taste for I don't know how long. I was trying to watch what I was saying there. I was saying, cooking.
Yeah,
the full oven. This. Did you read this?
No,
so
I haven't.
Steve Harvey, the guy that announced the wrong president or whatever, or the wrong beauty pageant queen.
Yeah.
I guess he was doing like
his face,
his teeth. His face is like 2/3 teeth.
Yeah. His eyes are real close together too.
He makes me laugh. But anyway, so Steve
is he
Harvey.
Funny?
I mean, just
looking at him.
Yeah, he's
funny. Yeah.
He looks like he's gonna say something funny. Looks like he used motherfucker right.
He probably does use it right. He's probably saying it right there.
So right Steve, this is the Fox dude.
Right at the end of it.
Yeah. Oh, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. So Steve Harvey was slammed for his response to his wife's, quote, ignorant comment on Instagram.
What'd she say?
So him and his wife were doing a cooking video, right?
Uh-huh.
And do we have the volume way? Do you hear that buzzing? Or is it just me?
Oh, we do have it up. Let's see.
It's Cody's microphone.
Yep.
There
it goes.
All right, so Harvey's wife, Marjorie, said during a cooking video, "I'm sitting here arguing with my husband because clearly he thinks I'm retarded and I don't know how to cut a beet." Harvey chimed in, "Well, it's not that you don't know how to cut it. You're just going to cut yourself. You got those teeth showing the whole time." And so everyone flips out because they use the word retarded.
Okay. All right. I got a theory on the word retarded. So, are you ready? Okay, here we go.
Why so retarded?
So, it was when you're a kid, you could say, "Oh, you retard," right? And you got away with it.
Still say it. No?
Okay, well, we're getting there. Okay, but then it becomes politically incorrect, which we didn't get introduced until after I was a grown adult, right? So then it was politically incorrect.
This line of something about Mary, like, I work with retards.
Pat, what's his name? Pat Healy. No, okay, so
Mongo. It's got a forehead like a drive-in movie theater. Go ahead, sorry.
No, so you have to say that it's you're mentally
mentally challenged.
Well, it was mentally handicapped,
mm-hmm.
and then that became offensive because they're like, well, they're not like handicapped; they're just challenged. They're mentally challenged. I think what's happening is it's going to become the proper, because it is the proper word, right?
Come back
retard is the proper terminology.
Retard.
Just Google the word retard, and it is exactly what it is. There's nothing wrong with saying it. It's just the way that you say it. Like,
well, I think if you walked up to someone that was mentally challenged and said, "What's up, you fucking retard?"
Right. Bad.
That's offensive.
Bad.
To call your wife, or your wife saying in passing that I'm sitting here arguing with my husband because clearly he thinks I'm retarded.
I said retarded the other day at the gym. You were there.
You also asked two Mexican ladies today where the best place to get a torta was.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I don't think so at all. It's using the best.
That's like fucking Google.
Okay, so if you're gonna say like, where can I get
better than Yelp?
Where can I get the best torta? These two women are speaking in Spanish. I can't ask them. It'll be offensive. You know what? It's like that is common sense. Like they'll know. And what do you know? They did know. I couldn't remember the name of the restaurant.
Yeah, but I know where it's at. I see it in my mind's eye.
Because you're like, I'm gonna ask him. Hey, where's the best place to get a torta?
But I don't know if I would have done it. I probably would have done it even if they weren't. If I didn't, we did.
If they were Mexicans?
There was a mutual kinship, right? We see them on a daily basis. It's not we don't talk, but it could be a friendly exchange, right?
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't. I mean, actually, I probably would ask the abuela, the grandma that cleans the place.
Floors.
I would ask her.
Yeah, she's cool. You can tell she's cool.
She's always, smiling.
I don't get it. Like, if someone came up to me and was like, "Hey, where's the best place to do a mass shooting?" I'd be like, "Good one."
Yeah.
Because everyone's white. Like, I get it, man. I got your joke. Makes sense.
But I wasn't joking. I really want to know because you were saying there's too much bread. And I'm telling you, there's a great torta.
Every torta I've seen is covered in bread, and then it gets that sauce. The bread gets soggy, and I refer to soggy bread as duck bread because when you go feed ducks, and you give them, here's another thing everyone gets offended about, you're supposed to feed them bird seed, I guess, but I give ducks bread.
Fucking ducks love bread. They'd rather eat bread than bird seed. I guarantee it.
Well, apparently it's bad for them, but whatever. Ducks are overpopulated anyway, and they're disgusting and assholes. I mean, they're not even grateful. But anyway, you throw that bread in the water, it gets all soggy, and those fuckers go up there and start eating it. Disgusts me. It's disgusting.
I don't like soggy bread.
No.
I mean, there's nothing. But if you get a torta that's done right, it's not soggy bread. You know why? Because they toast that bread, the top of it. And then
it's like a layer of imperviousness.
It's that grease that comes off their grill or their griddle. I mean, it's not like you're going to eat a healthy torta. It's not like Mexican food is like known for being healthy food.
Yeah, no shit.
So, I mean,
that's probably offensive to someone. But see, this thing says, why is this funny? Any intelligent person knows that saying retard is considered derogatory and offensive to some, regardless if you don't you'd be smart about things that come out of your mouth. I don't know what that means, but it says, I see a lot of people said there's nothing wrong with what you said. Unfortunately, that's not true. There are people like me my family, my daughter who has Down syndrome, who are all hurt by the implications you made. By using the R word in that way, it infers that people with cognitive disabilities are less than or dumb. Please consider taking the time to reconsider using a word that hurts so many. Like, dude,
I think it just means slow, right? Isn't that the word?
I mean, this is the thing, is I like his response. He says, what you tripping about because my wife said the word retarded? It's a word, ain't it? He says, she ain't talking about nobody but herself to me. What she was doing was just that, and she ain't saying it about nobody's baby. I don't ever comment, but damn, is you just looking for something to be pissed off about? Because we ain't, and I wrote it retarded. Nah! Like, good for him. I mean, seriously, man. Like,
well done.
I don't get it. Like, even if it is offensive to you, like, even if you have a kid or a family member that's mentally handicapped or whatever, you know, I mean, is it, I don't know. I just, everyone's too fucking offended. I mean, that's it.
I agree. But what?
I mean, it's just like that speech where the NRA spokeslady, Officer S, Dana Loesch.
Loesch.
We need to get her on a podcast somehow. Anyway, she's giving a speech and she says, there should have never been a rifle in that crazy person's hands. And you can hear someone in the audience scream out, don't use that word. Like, I mean, you cannot say something. I mean, just straight out of you can't say something that's going to appease everyone, right? And I mean, if you believe that there's a society where that everyone can speak and no one's offended, that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Where would you get that? Would be there. You go. You're gonna.
And then how would that be like expanding your horizon? You know what I mean?
It wouldn't. You'd have. Well, I mean,
echo chamber.
Yeah. And you'd have to change the definitions of every word out there, right?
This is
to be
fucking retarded.
Bland.
I mean, to be. I'm sorry I offended anyone, but I mean.
Retard.
Really, just. I mean, don't be offended.
Retard.
That's the thing. Is like, don't let someone else's words that aren't directed towards you, or you won't even be exposed to them unless you choose to watch it. Don't let that fucking, offend you. Like, I watch plenty of shit that I hear that's against white people or against people that believe in guns or God or whatever.
Retard.
Well, whatever.
Retard.
I don't agree with you.
Retard.
Say it in my head and fucking move on. I've had conversations with people when they're sitting there telling me something, and I don't agree with it one bit, and I was like, yep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Retard.
I mean, we had a conversation.
Retard.
You and I both had a conversation with a guy at the gym that was talking about how a guy that was a police officer used to arrest people and then say, hey, I'll take those handcuffs off you and take my belt off, and
we'll see
who wins. And I'm sitting there in my head like, it's fucking a horrible, human being or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, that's crazy. Well, I mean,
see you later.
Yeah. Well.
So retard. Just to delay or slow down, right? Means that the progress in their development, right? It comes from Latin. It is fucking Latin. So we're gonna go. What it is we're
gonna. It's all gonna go back to like.
It's gonna go back to Latin.
What's gonna say like, well, you're using it incorrectly. You're using it, showing it somehow. It means a dumb person.
Oh. Well, isn't that what they did? Like when they diagnosed them? Okay, whatever.
I mean, you're not gonna make sense of it.
No
matter what. I mean, I know people with kids that have, disabilities or whatever.
Right.
I don't think someone making a cooking video saying my husband thinks I'm retarded is somehow directing an offensive word towards those people.
Right. You shouldn't say that.
Anyway. All right. How to relax before a flight. This is from Fox News because I thought I had this figured out. How to relax before a flight in a minute or less. I'm not going to go through it. It says, For your nervous flyer, the most anxiety-inducing moment of a trip can be the minutes before your plane takes off. This is from Fox News.
Smoke weed.
Luckily, it takes just 60 seconds to calm down. Number 1, lengthen your breath. Number 2, get tense to relax. Tense every muscle group in your body, starting with the muscles in your face, working your way down to your toes. As you flex each muscle, breathe in through your nose for 3 to 4 seconds. Exhale through your mouth for 5 to 6 seconds. That'd make me so mad if I heard someone next to me doing that. I hate hearing people breathing. Alternate breathing between nostrils. Block one nostril with your thumb and inhale until your lungs are full. Hold your breath as you move your thumb to the close.
Could you imagine how fucking so dumb it is on the next flight?
Can you sit the fuck still and quit breathing? What is your problem?
I'm just relaxing, little boy.
Use the 4-7-8 technique. Breathe through your nose for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 7, then exhale through your mouth for 8. Dude, this stuff would drive me insane.
Dude, he's just gonna fucking make yourself pass out, right?
Yeah.
You remember that game?
You know what? Yeah.
What
I always thought I always relax before a flight because by the time I get in my seat on a plane, I'm like, I'm not gonna embarrass myself getting off this plane, and if it's going down, let's just fucking get it going. Get it happen.
Right.
And then when it takes off, you're like, oh, we're gonna make it. All right.
It's a bonus.
Yeah. Then I get a little nervous on the landing, like, well, what are you gonna do? You know.
When I was in that small jet.
Yeah.
Good. It's a little scary.
Really?
Just because
it'd be the opposite.
No, because it feels the turbulence more. Seems
really?
Like it was like
it's on some regional airliner once. I felt like we were landing. I swear to God, that felt like it was flying like this. We hanging the nose.
What's funny about it is like when you're flying and all of a sudden they ease up or whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
And he's like,
yeah.
And then you're like, holy shit! And then they take back off in the air. I'm like, why the fuck are you doing that? What do you got? A stop sign up there? What's going on? Are you yielding?
I think someone bumps it.
I really do. Shit.
I was on a Southwest flight one time, and I swear to God, we did that the entire flight.
It's the guy who's always pushing on the gas pedal less now.
This like we were flying from St. Louis to Tulsa, and it was like, I was like, oh, we must be getting ready to land. And like, are the fucking motors dying? What's the deal? I have no idea. I forgot to ask my brother what that was. I'm sure there's some reason for it. But
maybe they're circling.
I don't know.
Maybe
no, you're
in flight.
I don't know.
It bothers me.
Yeah, I think it's because I don't know what's going on. Like,
yeah, let me drive.
Yeah, tell the captain to update
out of that seat.
The guy back here on what's happening.
But why are they? When you look in a cockpit, why the fuck do they have all that stuff? Just give me a PlayStation controller now, and then let a 10-year-old kid fly the fucking plane. He'll be doing great.
You ever see that video of that kid that lands that plane?
Mm-mm. Does he have a PlayStation?
No, they like talk him through it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why did he land it?
I guess to see if they can. I guess he lands it too, if I remember right.
Well, I sure hope he did. Like, all right, guys.
I mean, it was a simulator.
Oh, I was like, damn. All right, guys. We're gonna send you up in this plane, and this kid's gonna land it. Has he flown before? No. We just want to see if he can do it.
So there's on InfoWars.
Genius.
I saw this on some mainstream news sites too. So it's not Alex Jones. It's rogue spy devices found all over DC. So they found those stingrays, those things that the police use to intercept cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
They found them all over DC that they say are from foreign governments. You know what I think they were?
What?
I think they're American ones.
Yeah.
That they left out there, and then
somebody found these.
Like everything else these days, it's the Russians. Like, that's the Russians, man.
Uh-huh.
It's not DC metros. You know, we wouldn't violate everyone's privacy. But no, my whole point of bringing that up, so we got the cell phone, fake cell phone trackers that basically, some of them, you know, they trick your phone into using that as as a cell tower and give the exact location. Some of them like can install stuff on your phone or you know, get information off of it. So that those are in DC. I'm sure it's DC only, right?
Yeah.
It's the only place that happens.
Only DC.
And they're from, quote, fingers here, foreign governments.
Right. Okay. I got you.
So we've been saying that for a while, right?
Uh-huh.
Or, you know, everyone like crazy, like, you want to have a secret or a, you know, private conversation, leave your phone in a bucket in another area or whatever.
Yeah.
A bucket
Buried
of water.
6 feet underground after you peed on it.
Yeah. And then this next article that Facebook scans the photos and links you send on Messenger. That came out, right? Facebook, giant breach of data with that.
Cambridge Analytics.
Yeah, Cambridge Analytics. And like
that stole the election.
Yeah, all the time. You know,
I think
people
it's just the foot in the door.
Well, people that sit there and say like, "Oh, you're crazy, man. You need a tinfoil hat." Why? Because I think my phone's listening to me, and I think it's intercepted, and there's nothing on this private. Yeah, you're crazy. And then it comes out like, not fucking crazy. You know, just like that one dude that was said that he felt like the government had used a ray to implant thoughts into his mind.
Yeah.
And then he would issued that Freedom of Information Act, and it's like said there was some study that they were doing. They're trying to influence people's thoughts. Yeah, through like radio waves. Like that guy's not crazy anymore, right? Like justified, but people just blow right over.
But yeah, just like
Facebook's been like selling my data and looking at everything I do, and just like today, you got an ad after we were talking in foreign languages to Mexican women about.
I wasn't even in. How the fuck did that happen?
You could pick your voice up from the locker out there. I bet. It's like,
Michael, you seriously think so?
I don't know.
Or maybe did you have your phone?
Mm-mm.
Did anybody around us we know have their phone that I know like directly that I was friends with? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yes, Lynn, and she was there when we were talking.
Spanish.
And she has. I have her phone number. I'm her Facebook friend, and on Facebook. Dude, can you imagine if it's that fucking?
So then you got an ad afterwards that said, "Do you need help translating with your friends? Try the Facebook translating app."
No, try some translator app. Yeah. That's fucking crazy. I lost it. Where you were talking about something. Oh, the whole whenever there's this syndrome, I think is what it is, like where everybody just blows over this stuff. All right, first let's do this. The Facebook thing, right? Because I don't know if we talked about it last week, but the Facebook thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Cambridge Analytics, and they're saying, oh, we need to regulate. Remember, they were always trying to threaten to regulate the social media, trying to figure out how to regulate it, right?
Because of fake news.
Right, and so
Malaysia took care of it.
Right, so they're trying to regulate it, okay? But that's not what they're really trying to regulate. They just want their foot in the door to regulate this, the wild, wild west. But I don't even know if they really want to regulate that. I think what they're trying to do is prep you to make you just be like, oh, well, accept whatever's going to happen, right? Oh, well, internet needs to be, it's too wild. It's too wild out there. We need to, there's too much, these groups are getting, influenced. People are losing their shit, fucking killing people because of stuff on the internet. We really got to tone it down, right?
You get 6 years in jail in Malaysia for posting fake news.
Man,
can you imagine that?
No, we'd be fucking locked up. Podcast would have ended after. All right. Anyways, I think that's the way in, right? And then it just starts with Facebook, and it moves through there, and then it's just like, okay, you all got to either adhere or pay the piper. Next thing, people blow over all that stuff, right? Like you said, they just look at it like, it's no big deal, yeah.
Because it's the same thing. Like, well, I don't have anything to hide, but I don't either.
Think about this when a parent, parents, whenever you see those parents out there that are fucked up that enable their children, like talking about like their grown children, like, oh, they got a problem with heroin, right? And they just completely fucking ignore it. They know it's going on, right? The guy lives in their house. He fucking steals all their silverware, goes out, pawns it, gets...
It's like Requiem for a Dream.
whatever.
Harry.
And he's shooting up dope, and then when he comes down, he's got to get more. Fucking goes in and steals his mom's medication out of her purse. This guy's like 30 years old, right? And the parents just kind of, it acts like it doesn't even happen, right? And it's because in their head, that child is still that child, and they've got this thing like, oh, I had so much hope for it. I had so many high hopes, and I can't believe this is actually happening. So what? Just if they ignore it, it goes away, right? Like it's the same fucking thing. People have that idea about the United States of America that this is fucking the light on the hill, that this shining beacon of hope, right? And the deal is that like it could never happen here. And it's like I don't understand what kind of syndrome that is, but they have that same kind of mentality. And they're like, oh, well, that wouldn't happen here. That can't be happening. It can't be happening. And then whenever they find out it does happen, they're just like, oh.
No.
Move on to the next thing.
Tom Brady is in the Super Bowl.
And it just, you would think that maybe one time somebody's just gonna be like, fuck, like flip out.
I've been reading, and it's only 20 pages, and I say I've been reading it. I've been really reading this Fall of Empire.
What's the dude's name that wrote that?
I don't know, but
he was a head of state, right?
Yeah, like Jordan, I think.
Go ahead.
Of Empire. Not Fall of Empire.
Conan O'Brien.
Anyway, what is it?
I know what you're talking about.
Anyway, he talks about how when empires fall, like the fate of empire and the search for survival by John Bagot. Yeah, John Bagot Globe. It's really good, man. Yeah, he Lieutenant General Sir John Bagot Globe was a British Army officer who was for many years seconded to the Arab Legion of Transjordan, which he ultimately commanded until dismissed by King Hussein in March 1956. He wrote many books after his retirement, primarily on the history of the Middle East and on military history. So this book talks about how, like, obviously the fate of empires, right? And how they all last about 250 years on average.
Right.
And I think everyone should read it. I can't remember what blog I was talking about or reading that said everyone should read this book, should be required to read this book in school, because it talks about how at the fall, like when they start collapsing, how like stars, sports figures like Rome, the gladiators and everything, that was like a big focus. And
celebrities had a huge influence.
So celebrities are the huge influence. So it talks about how colleges and everything pop up everywhere, like just like they have now. I mean, you can go to school anywhere now, right? Colleges are, and it talks about how it's you read it and you're sitting there like, this is the same shit that's happening here, but I forgot where I was going with this, but like if you think about, if you like the people you're talking about a second ago, if you were to say like, dude, you think, this shit could happen, or this could fall at some point. Can you look and see like these things that have happened throughout history? And that's like how he starts the book. He said,
learning from history. Yeah,
the only thing that's common from learning from history is people don't learn from history, and it's just like you're saying, like, oh no, this will continue on forever, just like it is. As always has. And like, well, look, man, look, left and right's completely divided now. There's no like middle ground, there's everyone's focused on, the Kardashians, don't give a shit about, everyone's focused about money and greed instead of like,
pioneer spirit.
The pioneer spirit.
Individuality, but yet it's an individuality that it creates innovation, right? That creates that drive for better of you and yourself. You take pride in what you do.
Yeah.
Instead, it's it's more about taking pride in what you have.
Well, and that
right,
and there's the focus on instead of what you have and what you do to what you can get for it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Oh, okay. I can juggle flaming balls. I can make money in doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the social media thing. Like, oh, I want to make a viral video somehow and make a lot of money off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the focus is different. I mean, it's obviously things are changing around here. I mean, the fact that the government has been caught doing all these and people still continue to just ignore it.
Oh, and it's proven constantly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like, and it's admitted to, right? Like the Gulf of Tonkin, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. That
we
happened,
did that.
But,
Look at the U.S. Navy website. It even tells us what we did.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other day, since it's a diary from whose diary was that? It said that Japan wanted to surrender.
Oh.
And that was prior to dropping the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yeah. Too bad, homeboy.
Yeah. Too little, too late.
Yeah. We're gonna drop. We want to see what we've got. Might have been the whole intention.
That's crazy.
I read something the other day, and I don't know how true it was, but it was ranking nations, right? As far as most powerful military force, right? So number one in the world, who do you think?
Military?
Yeah, most powerful military.
Like per capita, or
doesn't matter.
I would say us, but
it was
okay,
right. So you know how much money we spend annually?
Like 500 billion or something.
Yeah, 578 billion.
You know how I know this stuff?
I don't know. Do you know how much number 2 spends annually?
Like a million something.
It was 44 billion.
Oh, okay.
Number 2 is Russia. Right?
Yeah.
But they were being slowly eclipsed by China, right? Like actually they said that China probably would fuck Russia up, right?
Oh
yeah? Yeah, they were like it would be, and then China, you know how much China spends? Like 57 billion. Something small like that. There's tiny amounts of money. I was like, holy shit. And then India was number 4. Right? And it's just sheer numbers, right? Like between China and India, it's just sheer numbers. If China and India decided to get together, they just have they got like 2 billion people, 2.5 billion people.
So it's like the dude that spends all the time on Command and Conquer.
Mm-hmm.
Unit ready, building.
Yeah.
Unit ready, building.
Yeah.
Unit ready, building. Unit ready.
Like, damn.
Yeah. It's the whole glob of people like that's sitting in there. People are just dying left and right, but you got numbers.
Yeah, numbers. And it's just, I look at how much money that we spend, right? And you would think, that's why whenever people say, oh, the U.S. could do, we're right on the verge of being conquered. By the fuck? By who? We got how many aircraft carriers? How many do we have of those things? Like 4 of them? But other countries don't even have one. We got aircraft. We got so much shit. The only equalizers are those nuclear weapons.
Russia just tested the Satan II.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they can like launch 12 nuclear warheads from it or some shit like that.
At once?
The first one was called Satan 1. I guess it's like a world ender. Like it's
a world ender. We got to build the second one.
I know. Like I guess I just
in
don't
the
get
galaxy.
Like I would tell my guys, like, all right, cool, man, but that's the world ender. I'm part of the world, so like figure something else out. Not so.
It doesn't make sense. Like who? Why? So whenever people say like, "Oh, well, China just gonna come over and take us over," they don't give a fuck. You know what they enjoy? They enjoy all the money that we give them, right? And we enjoy. Yes, we love cheap shit.
It's $38 radio.
Yes. And probably how much did it cost to build? over there.
Frequency mode.
Well, how do you put it back in Chinese?
I don't.
Shiny. How much is it? How much did it cost to build on? I had some Chinese sleeping bags that fell like apart.
Yeah. I mean,
Some Chinese sunglasses that I was standing there and they fell off my face. No shit.
How much did you pay for them?
$7.
Yeah. That was a fucking markup. Like, that was probably 7,000%.
Yeah.
What it cost to make
nets around those buildings.
Yeah, keep them in themselves. Like, yeah, make it. What do you do for a living?
Last pair of
I make
sunglasses.
sunglasses for 22 hours a day. Because Americans need them.
It's because they took their guns.
Probably. Yes. Well, if you think about it, what Mao said what?
Give me liberty or give me death.
Yes. That's what Mao said exactly. Didn't he say that the flower of peace grows out the end of a barrel or a barrel or
What was Carl's fortune cookie read the other day?
I didn't see it.
Oh, that's good. It says like, be ready. It's what happens. Or something. I don't know. So we're going to go to a land nav class this weekend for a day with Brennan from Serenity. Serenity Bushcraft.
Power.
Serenity Bushcraft. Going to take a private land nav class that we set up with him.
Mm-hmm.
Should be a good time. 4 hours of class, lunch, and then 4 hours of field compassing and mapping. Be a good time. So we'll have like a little talk after we do it. Hopefully, for some reason, I'm like, yeah, I remember how to do all that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Do you know your pace count?
No, that's the thing. I don't.
You know how many steps it is?
I mean, it's not hard.
47.
My hardest, the hardest thing I ever have problems with was keeping track of. Does that count? I'm like retarded.
Keeping track of your
retarded.
Of keeping track of your steps.
Count my
keeping track
steps.
of your meters.
If we go upstairs, man, I'll be counting stairs anyway. Like if I'm like 28, 29, 30, there's, whatever, and like some steps, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh fuck! How many? Because I count shit like that.
So you have trouble. But what do you have trouble with keeping track of?
Keeping track of. I don't have any.
You just pick up rocks or something. If you don't have the beads, just pick up 10 rocks and drop them as you go. And when they're all gone, you're like, oh, well, shit. I just walked 1,000 meters.
How many rocks did I have in my hand? 10?
Fuck, I held it.
I dropped 2. Did I drop 2 or 1?
Can't do that.
I don't know where I am. Might as well light this field on fire and burn myself alive out here. It'll be fun. Maybe he has some tricks. I mean, so all the stuff I learned was, I guess, back in like, we did it in the reserves when I was in the reserves. Did it in Boy Scouts. I think we did it when I was in the military.
I'm sure.
The stuff we did when I was in the reserves was like calling grid coordinates too and stuff like that. But I bet there's some trick stuff now that's newer. You know what I mean? There's gotta be.
Oh yeah, because even then, like the little ranger beads, that was new, to be honest. Like for us, people were like, oh shit, that's a 5 decoy, put a bead on it. What the? Like seriously, I would use rocks. I mean, I would just be like, oh, okay, I'm good. Walk, 40 steps, drop that. You know what I mean? And get to the next spot. I didn't fucking carry those ranger beads, but probably was a good idea. I just didn't do it because I didn't want to spend money on having
some beads on a shoestring.
Yeah.
Skulls carved out of them.
Expensive.
Yeah. Anyway, so we'll give a little post-action, post-coital review on that class. Let's do a commercial.
Political power grows out of the barrel of a gun. What does he say? He says, let 100 flowers bloom, let 100 schools of thought contend. Dude, that guy's a fucking monster. Mao.
All cut from the same cloth.
Yeah. Lenin, Stalin, Mao. you know what it is. They're all driven. They're all driven with a motive, right? Like, hey, we want to make this thing great again. Fucking, the fate of this empire is falling. We need to make it better.
Right.
And then they're like, this is how we do it.
I can do it.
Just fucking shoot your neighbor.
Right.
Alright. You ready?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Hot zone. Alright, hot zone. Hot zone. Alright, so we're going to talk about the YouTube shooting.
Yeah.
Some crazy vegan lady. Vegan?
Vegan. Vegan.
Some crazy vegan lady.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mad at YouTube, so she blasted it up.
Vegan.
It's funny, man, is it really is not getting the same amount of response as all the other ones because it doesn't fit the
Is she a
narrative.
lesbian? No, she wasn't. Because that was one of her,
right?
well, that was one of her things. This country had sexual deviation was there. She was upset about that. She thought it was horrendous. You know.
It's funny is I saw her protesting for animal rights, saying animal lives, deserve to be protected, and then she goes and kills innocent people. Or did she kill anybody or just wound a bunch of people?
Just shot 3 people and then killed herself.
Not worried about human life as so much of protecting bunnies from getting cosmetics practice on
Or
or
lipstick on them. Did they really use rabbits?
They used to do.
Fuck, it would be really hard to do that.
They used to do real bad shit to rabbits. I don't know if they still do or not. Like we saw some stuff in
Like what? What the fuck? How bad? Like putting makeup on?
burn their ears off with acid. And
Why?
To see like the amount of time it took for a certain pH level to burn their ears. I mean, like this is like 1960s stuff.
I don't understand.
Black and white with those dudes, those scientists with those voices.
Oh yeah.
Well, as you can see, the
I
rabbit's
love
ears
it.
are
You got that
burnt
down.
off. It took about 7 to 10 hours for the ears to completely dissolve, but
Did you do that good?
smoked a cigarette one day too. Dude, I saw a guy today in a Thunderbird, a 1990s Thunderbird. And I was like, man, that car's white trash,
I had a 1989 Thunderbird.
The guy drove a Thunderbird to school, and he had long feathery hair, and he was always flipping around, and he's really dick, but this guy today, I saw him, I was like, that's white trash. Nothing against it, like I get up next time, and he's holding a cigarette. He was holding like this, driving.
That's a unique way to hold a cigarette.
And his pointer finger and his thumb, and he's driving, and he's sitting there, and he's smoking. I wanted to join in, it was a cigarette. And I was like, you know what? I bet that's fun in there. But the heater's on, it smells like cigarettes. Like, that guy's having a good time. You know what I mean?
Need a Budweiser.
Yeah. I probably listened
That's a weird way to hold a cigarette, though.
Probably listen to something like ZZ Top or some shitty
You
music.
usually hold it like this.
Yeah. Between the
Yeah, but not up here.
the diddler and the niddler.
You don't hold it up here. It's more here, right? Like,
That's like right here, right at joints. Joints of
oh,
my knuckles.
I put it right here. I have some cigarettes.
Like regulars?
No, they're not even. They're cigars.
No. Dude, that cigar I smoked the other night for my birthday, and I inhaled it on accident. Like, it's been a while since I've smoked anything.
Did you chew that tobacco yet?
No. It's in the we got our wine cabinet or whatever. It's all up there. Wine, and actually glass scotch, and there's a pack of Levi there up there.
We need to have our poker game.
Yeah. All we do is even talk about it right now, I guess. Anyway, so
The YouTube lady, was a unique person, right? Like
yeah, she's
you wouldn't follow the like, okay, most like animal rights people, right? Most animal rights people would be like not against sexual deviancy, right?
mm-hmm.
Like they'd be like, oh well, that's okay, fuck you, you're all right. But she was real like strange. I mean,
well, her parents tried tried to report her. You know what I mean? They said that she was mad at YouTube or whatever and was headed that way, and then the police stopped her and then let her go again. You know, I guess that they didn't have any reason to stop her.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. It is weird deal.
Just think if everybody at YouTube was armed.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be.
She'd been done.
Well, that one guy even said, he's like, I didn't have a gun, but I wish I had one. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what are you doing? So, and then today the news that Trump's going to put troops on the border. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Like
Putting troops on the border?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
they said
better here than, like you said, than
across the country or across the world. But what?
But the problem is that they're still across there too, fucking things up. Blowing things
What's
up.
funny is you can today on the radio they're playing stuff and you could hear them. You know, they had this open mic thing where you could talk to people like, they need to have it, but like, they aren't armed because of the Posse Comitatus Act, right? That wouldn't allow the United States military to patrol armed inside the country, which I thought's funny, right? Because you've seen them during these protests and stuff. Like the National Guard's called in and they're there. Like, how is that not stopped by Posse Comitatus?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they're like, the guy on the radio's like, they can, they can attend or not attend. They can patrol inside the U.S. armed if the president invokes martial law. And I bet those people are like, fucking invoke martial law down there. Then like, dude, I just can't
Get ready for your fucking curfews, people.
Yeah. It's fine when my guy says it, but when someone else says it, it's the end of the fucking world.
Mm-hmm.
Like if Obama was saying like we're gonna bring troops, folks, taking down the folks, down the folks, down the folks on the border, people would be like losing their fucking minds. You know, like President Obama's, he's breaking Posse Comitatus, but when their guys, when your guys in there saying like, we're gonna stop the influx of migrants from Mexico with the National Guard, like, we need to do that. We need to invoke martial law so that we can have them armed. That's what we need.
What's funny is, like when people say it's like they're licking the boots of their master, right? It's not even boots anymore. These guys aren't even like, they're licking their patent leather shoes or whatever the fuck it is, right? They're give me a designer that makes fancy stuff.
I don't know, because I can't buy nice dress shoes.
No, I buy cheap ones.
I know, and they look, you can always tell they're cheap. That's what I'm not saying yours are, but I'm just...
Fuck off!
I was saying, like...
I mean, they're $80. That's expensive.
I don't think it is for a pair of good... Like, I tried to buy expensive dress shoes, and I bought some Tracy Adams. I don't think those are... That's that dude that punched that guy on the bus ad. He's like, you want to shine my Tracy Adams? He knocks it. Call ambulance.
Go to ambulance. Ambulance.
Pretty sure that's what he said. Tracy Adams or...
You got some Tracy Adams?
Stacey
Adams?
No. Mixing. I think it's... Anyway. I don't know what they're...
John Madden's. Steve Madden's.
Expensive shoes.
That's what they are. Steve Madden.
John Madden? That's the football guy, right?
Yeah.
Is he alive?
Yeah, I think.
Him and Mandela?
Maybe. Now I'm thinking about that guy that knocked that or punched that guy right in the mouth.
Call ambulance.
Call the ambulance. I'm leaking over here.
Yeah. I'm not going to talk about the 2 unarmed police shootings because I really don't feel like it.
Okay.
So Infowars.com. David Hogg's sister. I don't understand how the Hoggs have got such a media presence, right?
They're propped up.
David Hogg's sister complains her school now feels like a prison. Student speakers demand a world where no school shooting could ever happen again. So they posted these pictures where they say, is freedom more important than safety? This was during the protest, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when they came back, there's police at their school, and there's metal detectors and clear backpacks, and they said, now my school feels like a prison. Like, what the fuck are you asking for?
Well, they're saying that what they're asking for is
freedom more important than safety? You're saying
they what they want to. Their whole agenda is to remove weaponry.
Yeah. So it's got nothing to do with safety as opposed to like I don't like this aspect of that. As far as police being here or metal detectors or clear backpacks, I don't want any of that. So saying like we'll do anything to stop school violence isn't the point. We'll do anything to stop guns from being on the street.
Well, guns should just be in the hands of people that are.
Did you see that guy on the? You see that guy that did that? Talked to that city council up in Chicago. That black dude. Video. It's been everywhere.
No. What did he say?
It basically, I mean, it's the same thing. It basically says like, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm tired of being lumped in with the every time there's a shooting. Instead of looking at the guy who did it, you look at me. He's like, I've never broken a law. He's like, I've got guns. I've never shot anybody. I've never killed anybody. He's like, I'm a law-abiding citizen. He's like, I'm the majority. He's like, when are you guys going to start representing me? And he's like, I tell you what, you pass the law. He's like, I'll come down here. I'll throw my guns on the table. I'll turn them all in because I follow the law. He's like, but you know what? Those Bloods and those Crips across town, they're not going to do it. They're going to keep their guns. He's like, the police can't even keep up with them anyway. So they're going to come to my house. And he's like, who's that affect? That affects me. He's like, yeah,
well said.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's a good.
And so what do they say back to him?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna say?
Yeah, nothing. You can't say.
You can't say shit to that because then you're saying, oh, I mean, because you can say, oh, we'll protect you, sir.
Well, those guys will turn their guns in. Like, why would they?
Oh fuck, dude. Yeah, they'll turn them in. Just like they won't sell drugs.
Oh.
Right? I mean, like.
The thing that kills me about all the gun stuff, and I was thinking about this the other day, is like the AR-15 keeps coming up, right?
Yeah.
And those people are like the AR-15. It's a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah.
It's a weapon of war. It's got no place on the streets. You know, there's no reason a civilian in the United States should own an AR-15. And then they're saying they don't even have any use for hunting. It's underpowered. All right, and then they call it a high-powered rifle, right? And then they say, well, what are you going to do? You know,
weapon of mass destruction, but it's underpowered.
Yeah, it's a weapon of mass destruction. And it doesn't even matter. I mean, if the government wants to take over, you're not going to do anything with it anyway. I got a weapon of mass destruction here. I thought it was
that's underpowered.
It's pointless for hunting because it's underpowered, but it's a high-powered rifle. But I can't stop a tyrannical or a government from Russia from infiltrating the United States. Like
I hate that argument. That argument where people say that you can't you can't stand up to the a military might like that.
Yeah.
Fucking Afghanistan did a pretty good job of it. Vietnam did a really good job of it. Iraq did a great job of it. Right. Afghanistan stood up to the two biggest superpowers, right?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Everyone was like, well, they got drones. Like, they got drones now. I mean,
still.
Anyway, it just feels weird talking about that. Yeah. But this kind of goes. There's a village in Illinois that says they have 60 days to surrender their guns or face $1,000 a day fine.
Really?
Yeah. Board of Trustees passes ordinance to disarm residents. Can you imagine that? They did that here? I mean, it's
not a lot of people moving.
I don't know. I mean, it won't happen in Oklahoma, but...
There'd be a lot of people moving.
I say that. So I don't think it would happen in Oklahoma.
I think there would be a ton of people moving, right? Like, oh, well...
It's like Magpul pulled out of Colorado after all that bullshit.
Yeah, well, think about it like this: if you did that, I mean, other people there would be other places in the state that would say, like I'm not saying the whole state. I'm just saying like if it was regional, there'd be other places nearby. Be like, hey, we're gun friendly. Yeah, we're gun friendly. People would be like, oh well, shit, I'm gonna start my business there. I'm moving there. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Right. So then you'd have a whole lot of knife hand guys talking to you all the time. Be like, hey, I'm going to fucking cut your lawn with my mower
Yeah.
A weed eater.
So, I mean, that's just like
Full
Connecticut.
tactical gear.
Connecticut had the confiscation basically, or mandatory turn-ins, or you had to get rid of it, turn it in, or
Take
whatever.
it to Walmart. They give you a $10 gift certificate.
And like people didn't do it. What are you gonna do? You gonna start going door to door and kicking in doors and give me your deer rifle or whatever. If you're getting to the point of where people I think would finally feel like, hey, no, hey, let's cool it with the door kicking here. I say that, but like in New Orleans just rolled over with it.
Well, but it takes, you know what it does? It's just like anything else. Like you fucking get some kind of catastrophic event, and people are like,
need help.
Because I didn't prepare for this.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
And then what happens is the people that did prepare, they're like, oh, well, and then they got to pay the price. I got a crack over there.
Straight. Play commercial.
Yeah, another one. Look at all the conservatives in Cali that whine about the libtard government. Yeah. I was going to say something earlier. I forgot what it was.
I keep going blank too. I don't know what the deal is. I think it's because I'm fucking tired, but.
I'm hungry, man. I want to eat cereal or some shit.
Or a block of tuna with wasabi. That's what I want.
I don't have any tuna.
I was craving it. Get that fish smell. A little wasabi. What is this?
It's bleeding music.
I like it. So, Aaron the Cavs. Let me borrow his Nintendo little
old one.
Yeah, little one with the 60 games on it or whatever. So preloaded with 60 games. It's about this big.
Oh, it's like just something that they made nowadays.
Yeah,
not an old, like a real one.
Yeah. So I tried to play Contra C or Super Contra, not the Super Nintendo version of Contra. It's the Nintendo version. I guess like Contra 2 on regular Nintendo.
Yeah, I remember it. It's got Contra. They had 2 stripes written to the side, right?
No, it's got a big C.
Oh no, I don't remember
it. Those games, I'm playing Ninja Gaiden right now.
I like the music in Ninja Gaiden.
The Ninja Gaiden intro is like one of the best Nintendo games.
I like how it looks fast. Right?
Yeah.
I am right? Like, yeah. Like when he runs,
it's like. But so I'm playing that.
It's been so long.
It's ridiculously hard. No wonder I got so angry as a kid, because I mean it's just like yesterday, and I'm even cheating using the save state. Like you can pause it, save where you are right there, and then start there again, instead of like when you die on the game, you start all the way back at the first. So I'm like cheating. Fucking impossible. There's shit flying out, birds and bats and people flying off the screen, shooting ninja stars at you and stuff. And then I got to, I think it's the end guy, and like just got mad. And I'm sitting there hitting down, and I'm like, it's not taking any of his power, Like, I'm like, how is this enjoyable?
Well, you got to think about what they did back in the day, right? So it would take so long to develop one of those games, so they'd be like, fuck, we got to make this thing tough, because it's going to be another year before we come up with another one. And if just think about it like this, if you beat it right away, you'd be like, fuck this game, right?
I did play a game like that when I was a kid called Darkwing Duck on I had a TurboGrafx 16. Did you ever play one of those? Had Bonk's Adventure. Remember the dude with the big head, the caveman with the big head?
No.
I like that for some reason, but I played Darkwing Duck on it, and I was like, "Oh, the graphics are great. This game's awesome."
And it was
And I
over.
beat it in like 30 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, "What the?" You know, like.
And you didn't play it probably
Yeah.
what?
But it wasn't like Ninja Gaiden where you just fucking dying on.
That's the thing. I mean, I at least that's the way I think about it. They're like, look, we have to make it where we're not gonna have another one out here long, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be a long time.
Was there a Ninja Gaiden 2?
I don't know. Who made Ninja Gaiden? Was it Konami?
Tecmo?
Oh, Tecmo did?
Not Tecmo. Tecmo or T. I can't remember. Let me see.
Tecnu?
No. Let's look.
Tecmo. Tecmo Bowl. I used to play Tecmo Bowl. That game
Oh,
was.
there's a new one?
Damn, that looks scary.
1988.
Yeah,
There was a-
Tecmo.
Is it Tecmo?
Yeah, so the same people made Tecmo Bowl. Damn. Tecmo Bowl was good because you could play it over and over and over and over. But it's either you're the Oakland Raiders or the Chicago Bears.
Is that it?
Yeah, I mean, well, you could be other teams, but you get fucked up. You're either Walter Payton or Bo Jackson.
There was a Ninja Gaiden arcade game. I remember playing it as a kid too. Yeah, because the end had this. You're about to get sawn in half with this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this buzzsaw like, getting held down by goblins of some sort. Yeah,
That's a badass.
the game was hard as shit, man. It's still hard. Like
You can't beat it.
not yet. I'm working on
Could
it.
you beat Mike Tyson?
I've played Mike Tyson the other day. I got to Soda Popinski.
So Popinski is my
I
favorite.
couldn't beat him, so
He-
and I was getting ready to go somewhere.
He had pink shorts too, didn't
I had green
he?
pants.
Green pants, and then
No,
Mr. Super Macho Man had pink shorts. I
I
thought
didn't-
Soda Popinski had pink shorts or pink underwear.
I don't know. But Mike Tyson's Punch Out's pretty hard. This
Who-
is the arcade version of Ninja Gaiden.
That
That's
is
a bad run.
Mhm.
That's a lot more bloody than I remember. I think they had blood like that on.
I don't remember that.
You never played this? I played it in
Arcade. I remember the guys with the masks.
what's that place in Tulsa that has the
Max.
flags that you put up for like more sopapillas?
Oh, ponchos. No, yeah, Casa Bonita.
Casa Bonita.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I went there for a birthday party and I played this game. I didn't want to leave because I'd never seen this before. I got my ass handed to me. No coins, as there was someone else's parents that couldn't get any more money. But,
Dude, do you remember a guy named Von Kaiser? Von
yeah,
Kaiser?
that's who I got to. Von Kaiser with the mustache.
I don't remember Von Kaiser. You go Glass Joe, Mr. Sandman, Bald Bull. I always liked fighting Bald Bull. There's missing some. King Hippo's not on here.
Yeah, I fought King Hippo the other day.
So
I couldn't get him to
I don't know what I'm looking
drop
at.
his drawers.
Yeah.
I think there's another Punch Out that's not Mike Tyson's Punch Out. That doesn't have those people on it. Yeah, Von Kaiser's got turquoise pants, right? And a mustache.
Do you remember Little Mac?
Yeah, that's the guy. That's you.
No, you're Joe.
No, you're Little Mac.
You don't fight yourself.
No, wait. Little
No.
Joe.
Yeah, you're Lil Joe or
Is
something.
it Mac? I thought it was Mac.
No,
Lil
it's
Mac.
Joe. Let me see. This now it's bothering me.
Oh.
So,
People listen to this podcast like, it's fucking horrible.
yeah. Okay. Here we go.
What?
They're not in fucking order. You remember fighting Great Tiger?
Yeah.
I do, right? Like, okay.
Because he crouched down and then he knock your ass out. And his little jewel on his hat would shimmer when he's getting ready to punch you.
These pictures are all weird.
You know what else? That's when I was playing it too. You got Sushi Honda or something Honda. These
Like
Chinese dude. Then you got Great Tiger. He's Indian. Like, dude, this game's racist as shit. You know? Can't have an Indian boxer that doesn't have a fucking turban on and tiger pants. The French guy or the Italian or French guys hold the rose in his mouth, you know, like Don, what's his name?
Don Flamenco.
Flamingo, yeah.
And then Bald Bull. He's Turkish, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. See, now that, okay, Little Mac. Yeah, Soda Popinski had, that's not pink, I guess they're orange shorts. Orange, he's wearing.
Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting them mixed up. So I was thinking Von Kaiser was Soda Popinski, but
no, and then he's Super Macho Man. He had the Sammy Hagar mullet, right?
Yeah. And he was hard as hell to beat, right?
Yeah. Oh man,
Punch Out was a hard game.
I think your name isn't Lil Joe, but your
It's
name
Little Mac. It's Mac.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, it is Little Mac. People probably fucking losing their mind when they listen to this. Why you don't fight yourself?
Screaming at the thing like, "It's Mac, you goddamn idiot!"
Then fucking running down the characters. Glass Joe,
Yeah.
Mr. Sandman, Bald Bull.
That's not the order, though.
Oh, I don't know the order.
But
Glass Joe is your first fight.
Yeah. So when I'm playing it though, when I was playing it the other day, it's like it's really just doing the same thing over and over and over. It's not.
Yeah. There's no.
It's not really fun. Yeah. And I was like, man, I used to play this shit all the time. Like, you know, like, oh, I got the Mike Tyson. Then you get your ass knocked out. I'm like, oh, that's fun. I always consider that just beating it because, like, I could never beat Mike Tyson. Like, I beat it. Got the Mike Tyson.
Got the Mike Tyson. Nobody can beat it.
Yeah.
I'm getting pissed off at this computer.
All right, I'm going next. So this Fox News. You know about? You remember the missing CDC employee? Well, his body was found in a river.
Oh man.
Yeah, he died. Strange
He didn't
thing.
spread measles, did he?
The body of a missing employee at the Center for Disease Control and Prevention was found this week in a river nearly 2 months after his, quote, unusual disappearance prompted a nationwide search. Timothy Cunningham, an epidemiologist at the CDC, was found in the Chattahoochee River, northwest Atlanta, late Tuesday. Fishermen in the area spotted the body along the bank of the river face up. The decomposed body was stuck in mud in an area that was not easily accessible, leading officials to believe that it was in that position for a while. We have no indications at this point that there was any foul play. Atlanta Police Department Major Michael O'Connor said in Thursday news conference. It's unclear how Cunningham's body ended up in that part of the river. An official cause of death has yet to be released, but preliminary autopsy suggests the 35-year-old drowned. 3 crystals were found in Cunningham's pockets when his body was recovered. Cunningham was last seen leaving work early on February 12th. Was an avid crystal collector. The ones found in Cunningham were described as, quote, rare crystals. For weeks, authorities scavenged for clues as to where the CDC employee may have been. The disappearance was an extremely unusual set of circumstances. The most unusual fact of the case is that every single belonging that we are aware of was located in the residence. So his keys, cell phone, credit cards, debit cards, wallet, all of his identification, passports, anything you can think of, we were able to locate. Cunningham called his sister that morning and talked to his supervisor about a promotion he didn't receive. But the CDC said that that wasn't true, and he was up for advancement, accelerated advancement. There's still several unanswered questions surrounding Cunningham's disappearance. The CDC's employees' parents said earlier this week their son sent a, quote, disturbing text to them 24 hours before he vanished. Now, however, they would not elaborate on the text. $15,000 rewards being offered for more information. Weird, right?
Mm-hmm. Real strange.
Like, I don't know. I hate to speculate, but my mind just automatically goes to, All right, look at this. All right, what have we been talking about? Mike Tyson's Punch Out. And I got
What the fuck, dude?
Boxing Legends TV, UFC and MMA, 19-year-old boy destroyed by super fighter. Conor McGregor, Instant Karma MMA. Like,
That's so crazy, man. Because, like, look, you can see that it's all full of the stuff that my daughter watches, right? The slime and great white sharks and jellyfish. This is weird. All right, there were multiple. All right, to solve this, are you ready?
multiple what?
Punch Out, 1984. All right, you had Bald Bull, Glass Joe, right?
Yeah.
Kid Quick,
Who?
Mr. Sandman, Piston Hurricane, and Pizza Pasta. That's from Punch Out 1984. Opponents introduced in Super Punch Out 1984 were Bear Hugger, Dragon Sham, Grey Tiger, Vodka Drunkinsky, Super Macho Man, right? Opponents introduced in Mike Tyson's Punch Out. It's over there, it's a song. Don Flamenco, King Hippo, Mike Tyson, Mr. Dreams, Piston Hondo, Von Kaiser.
Demonetized this video for us. So.
Oh, that's fun. And then
I don't know who any of those people are.
like, you can fight. Did you know you can fight Donkey Kong in Punch Out?
What?
Yeah, fuck you up. That's like fighting a Hulk.
Concentrating too much on fucking Punch Out at this point.
I don't know. Can't help it. It's
It's
our
hard.
podcast.
Yeah. I don't have shit to talk about really tonight either. It's hot as hell in here. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too. I like to look at the pictures of all the characters. Here they are. Come look at this picture. It's
I have to
blurry.
keep talking.
That's alright. It's blurry. Here, wait, maybe this is a better picture. Name them.
Von Kaiser, Honda. Just went blank on his name.
Soda Popesky,
Great Tiger, Glass Joe, Don Flamingo,
King Hippo.
King Hippo, Super Macho Man, Bald Bull. I don't know who that is.
That's Sam.
No, Samuel.
Who's this guy?
Honda something.
Oh, that's Piston Hurricane.
Piston Honda.
Huh?
His name is Piston Honda.
Oh.
Something Honda.
Joe,
Japanese.
oh, Super Macho Man didn't have a blonde mullet. He had a black mullet. Glass Joe had the blonde mullet. Uh-huh. King Hippo, right? And he always put his arms up and he hit him right
Pants
in his
fall
you
down.
have to hit him in his belly button, his pants. Right?
Yeah.
Dick hangs out. King Hippo.
All right, so I got another article here from the Huffington Post. It's pretty. It's hard to watch, right?
Really?
Yeah.
So
So
what happened? I'm interested.
well, the computer would load.
Loading.
So it's from HuffPost.com. Said KO'd martial artist is the epitome of show must go on and got talent. So
Or the epitome.
Sri Lanka's Got Talent is a show. It's like
Really?
America's Got Talent, but it's Sri Lankan. Play it here.
Put it over by the
Yeah. So I'm going to describe what it is. This guy's doing the splits on a board full of nails. He got 3 Sri Lankans.
Oh shit.
Right, some clay tiles on his hands.
Ouch. Ow.
Here's the other hand. Playing Mortal Kombat music in the background. Kind of. He's getting ready to bust him with his head. I feel bad. Knocks himself out. Falls off trying to stand up.
He's out, dude.
Yeah. I feel bad for him, right?
Did he not practice?
I'm sure he did it.
Hey, I got it, homie. I got it. He does.
So he's getting ready to break some tile with his elbow.
He's still going?
Yeah, he's non-stop.
Wait a minute. Is there something wrong with this guy?
I think he's got some sort of... Yeah.
I didn't know if he was just cockeyed like that
After knocking
himself
himself
out, or if he's...
So I like... So they go through and they talk about how he didn't quit, right?
He should whoop the judge's ass. That would be amazing. Walk up there and...
So they pass him through, but the thing I like at the end, this always makes me feel good, but I feel like... Right here, hold on. The guy at the end, he's like...
Give him a hug?
Yeah, makes me feel good.
Yeah. Hey, come here. Just beat the hell out of yourself for these Sri Lankans. Oh, he's tiny.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, go back.
What?
Go. Look at how the audience, they like, is this real?
Yes.
Yeah. I just, dude, knocking yourself out, like, with a pile of fucking clay piles.
Clay shingles.
And then getting up like, oh, damn. Woo. All right, let me get over there in that pile and try to bust those with my elbow. Like, here it again. It's just like in
He made it, though.
Fate of Empire. Like, you know, everyone I'm
Everyone
going to get on
is celebrity.
stage and knock myself out with fucking building materials and the chance to become famous.
Well, he's famous.
No,
You think that's the guy's dream?
I don't know.
We just shit on his dream? Like, his dream is to what? What is his... Alright, hold on real quick. What is America or Sri Lanka's got talent? So what's the whole point? You got to become a...
It's going to bleed everywhere.
Yeah, this is exactly what I just did in my head. No. What's the goal here? Are you cutting it off?
I think to...
I don't really like to see other people cut things. Anyways.
I thought the whole point of America is
Money,
talent is
money.
to get... Yeah, to win money and then to get
Become
some sort of-
famous.
Yeah, exactly.
So tell me, why the fuck did they pass that guy through?
Because they...
Because of his effort?
Yeah.
That's like, you know what that is to me? I mean, you could have given him a hug and told him to hit the fucking road. Because that's all that is just, all you're doing is you're just like, it's the same thing as everybody.
But yeah,
gets a
you want
fucking
to
trophy.
You want to see him go to the next level and
No.
do it again? Like, hey, man.
No, I
Yeah.
don't want to see that again.
Yeah. Don't knock yourself out.
Like, and what's the end goal? Like, the guy's gonna get a Vegas show?
Need some toilet paper. Or something. I'll just
Lick it.
let's do this.
Oh, wait, I might have something here.
Keep it up.
Probably anti-hygienic. You want that?
No, it's not bleeding as bad as I thought it was.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I get exactly what you're saying. Like, you're not doing him any favors.
Hey, he's gonna come back and he's gotta top that shit now. Right? That's the
I'm gonna
point,
hit
right?
myself in the head with a fucking
Fucking wrecking
sledgehammer.
ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch this.
Like, hey, yeah, don't do that, man. Just be cool. Be cool.
Yeah.
Get off the. I don't know. I did like seeing him give a hug at the end. Like,
Yeah, hug's
alright.
fine. Cool. Good job. You got 3 X's. Get the fuck out of here. I mean, no, don't come back. Might want to change paths here. You just knocked yourself out laying on a bed of nails, doing splits. Yeah.
What cracks me up are his helpers. I'm trying to like get him going.
Yeah,
Like,
he's-
he's like, can't just stand up. Like, hey man,
He was,
get up there, get up there.
and then he shrugged him off like that was Carlton or something.
Yeah, if that was you, and you're like knocked out, and be like, hey,
You're
you're
done.
done.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, no. He probably told him beforehand,
Whatever happens,
whatever happens, I must
Sensei
finish.
must continue.
I mean, that's admirable, I guess.
Yeah.
He fucking laid it on the line, but yeah, I mean, where's he going with that? It's not like he's gonna be whatever Sri Lanka Vegas show it is, right? Like maybe, fuck, I don't know. Maybe
Karate's making a big.
maybe that's the shit. Maybe that's like the thing there. So who am I to say? Yeah, fuck it. If they think it's good, send him through. Let him
I like the, there's a hug, 3 X's hit the fucker road. I always thought the X's, like, isn't that the show where they turn around and slap the table? Aren't the X's mean that you're good?
They turn around and slap a table?
They slap the table and slap the X, and it's like, and
that means you're going through?
I think, I don't know, I don't watch those
That
shows.
sounds counterintuitive. The X seems to be...
I don't know. Alright,
You give them a
HuffingtonPost.com
golden ticket.
says, hey, Trump supporters, Robert De Niro is officially done with you. So I read this, right? And I was like, that's kind of a fucked up thing to say that, you know, people have voted for someone that you don't agree with, but so I guess Robert De Niro, they said screen legend Robert De Niro isn't just calling out Donald Trump anymore. He's also apparently done with the president's supporters. So maybe I'm not reading this right. All right?
Okay.
Tell me what you think. IndieWire asked the two-time Oscar winner about the success of Roseanne reboot, in which the title character is a Trump supporter, as comedian Roseanne Barr is in real life.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, Robert De Niro says, I've never seen her show before. I didn't know she was supporting Trump, but I have no interest in that. We're at a point with all of this where it's beyond trying to see another person's point of view. There are ways you can talk about that, but we're at a point where the things that are happening in our country are so bad that it comes from Trump. Given those problems, De Niro has no mood to reach out. He says, I don't care about Roseanne, he concluded. They want that thing, fine. We have real issues in this country. I don't hear him saying that Trump supporter, he doesn't support Trump supporters, right? Did you? He's just saying he doesn't know about Roseanne Barr's show. And
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, they're just leading you to that, right?
I mean, he obviously doesn't care for Donald Trump because he called him, quote, a fucking idiot, quote, a fucking fool, and, quote, jerk off in chief. He also said Trump had sullied the presidency and called America under Trump, quote, a tragic dumbass comedy, and raged about the bullshit cuts to arts programs that were proposed in the president's budget.
Oh, shit. Damn.
I don't really care for Robert De Niro as a person, because when I think of him as the dude from The Heist. Is that what it's called?
Score.
The Score, yeah.
Damn it. Well, what's his name?
Ed
Norton.
Norton, not for
Damn
I think of him as
Damn
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that when he does
I
it.
think of that, and I think of him as what's his name in The Heat. Go home. Go home. But you know, in real life, he's like probably.
Oh, he's a candy ass.
Yeah, exactly.
But what's funny about it is that there's so much
Here's
vitriol.
here's
There's both sides, right? But it's funny that this platform, the vitriol is so it's like, oh, he's an accomplished actor.
well, who cares?
Right, exactly.
Like, why isn't an accomplished actor like some sort of political, like
yeah,
your
expert
opinion matters? Like,
because
is he
he's so
different?
fucking smart. No,
Yeah.
the guy, he's paid to play
Pretend.
pretend.
Let's play house. Robert De Niro's
Uh-huh.
good at playing house.
Exactly.
Like, it'd be different if Donald Trump was like in an acting contest, then I'd be like, okay, you're relevant.
You're shit. You got 3 X's. Get the fuck out of here.
Relevant.
Yeah.
But
Or whatever.
like, oh, Robert De Niro says he's done with Trump. You should be too. Like, who cares what Robert De Niro says? Like, I don't give a shit.
Well, I was done with them both. All of them. Fuck them. What's funny, though, is just that it sounds like he sounds a little bit senile,
Well,
to be honest with you.
To me, it's like, you read Hillary Clinton in there? Or that dipshit Gary Johnson? Like, kidding me? Like, who? It's all bad news. No matter how you cut it.
No matter which way you
shit
shake it.
sandwich. Everyone down there is eating it. You included. Just because the guy you don't like.
Yeah,
Not
he'll be
the
back.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll
And
have...
we're passing plenty of laws under the premise that our guy will never be out of the seat again.
Yeah.
And when your guy gets in the seat, he'll use those against your enemies. You'll be happy as hell.
It won't be your guy. It's Oprah. She's coming back.
You don't think Robert De Niro vote for Oprah?
He'll fucking... Oprah's his queen.
Who'd you go to Robot War with, Oprah or Robert De Niro?
Oprah.
Because she can run a marathon?
Yeah, and that big ass. And De Niro, he'd be a whiny bitch. I bet Oprah wouldn't be a whiny bitch.
I bet.
I bet she'd be like...
So you know what else I've heard is a whiny bitch? I can't confirm it because I've never met him.
Huh.
It was The Rock.
Really?
Yeah, it's hard. Man,
Yeah,
I think,
fuck that guy.
I think he's nice. You think he'd be
I
nice,
bet
right?
he's a dick.
Someone told me the other day that they were shooting Jumanji.
Huh?
Jumanji, is that it? The new one?
Yeah.
And Kevin Hart and everybody, they're all walking to the next scene. Well, The Rock has got a platform that he stands on and gets drugged behind a four-wheeler to the next scene instead of walking like everybody else.
What? That'd be fucking miserable.
I'd be embarrassed.
Hold
Like,
on.
hey,
Load up the rock, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Load him up.
carry me over there to my platform.
Hey, you guys need to put some tie downs on me. I might fucking fall out of this thing.
I'd be like, hey
Grab
guys,
me the
you want to ride on my platform with me? You know, he's got like a little hand.
Like Xerxes or
Yeah, exactly like Xerxes. So might as well have humans carrying him around instead of a four-wheeler.
See, when you said it initially, I just pictured him like he's standing on it. And
Yeah, it's got a little handle that you can hold on to so it doesn't fall over. And
I
then
would at
pull
least
it.
get a fucking chair.
I would be embarrassed if I was the only one on that thing. Everyone else is.
But so what's his excuse?
The guy at work's like, oh, his agent's just a better.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was like, the deal is they're just like, hey man, this fucking guy, he don't want to walk. He's gonna eat some sandwiches, be in comfort, and then fucking pull him around.
Hey, make sure I get that platform for the next gig. I'm tired of walking around. Okay, you got it.
I seen De Niro had one on his gig, so I would need one.
Well, I've heard some other stuff. I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not, but I mean, to me, it seemed like The Rock would be cool to hang out with, but I don't know. If he's just getting dragged around my house on a fucking platform instead of walking like everyone else.
He's got
Kevin
a good.
Kevin Hart would be like, dude, get up here, man. Come on, you got little ass legs.
Yeah,
you know,
man, he's fucking working his ass off
walking around.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe The Rock's like, look, man, I got a certain physique I've got to keep. If I'm walking around, I'm gonna get fucking skinny.
Yeah.
All right. You don't want me skinny.
You ever heard of fat skinny?
Hey, check this shit out. So I watched a movie the other day, and I wasn't a fan. Have you seen the new Superman movie? Okay, well, the guy who plays the Superman, he's apparently a heartthrob, right? All women love him. Well, anyways.
The guy from Can't Buy Me Love?
No. Patrick Dempsey?
Yeah.
No. I had to think about that for a minute. I picture that guy riding around a tractor with his cowboy hat, remember? He read that little riding lawnmower.
Right.
No,
Cards with the Tards.
Yeah. No, so
Offensive.
Okay, check this shit out. All right, so we're watching we watched the new, it's called Justice League, right? It's a comic book. Carl knows all about this stuff. Anyways, so the guy who plays Superman, right at the very beginning of it, looks all fucked up. Right, like I pick it up, and I don't really know that guy's face that well, but obviously Varsha does because the guy's, he's an attractive guy, right? And she says there's something wrong with him. Like, did he get fucking plastic surgery, whatever? So she Googles it, right? And apparently, listen to this crazy shit. So the guy's the star of the movie, right? He's one of the stars of the movie. He was shooting another movie at the same time that required him to have a mustache. So they CGI'd this part of his face up. It looks so fucked up. It was like,
which one is this? This is
the Justice League, and he was shooting Mission Impossible 6, and it required a mustache. So he had to have the mustache. You'd think they just fucking CGI a mustache on him, or glue a fake one on. I mean, nowadays you can do whatever.
Dude,
that's crazy.
It's only a matter of time before they CGI people into fucking crimes and arrest them.
Mm-hmm.
But we've already been over that. People are like, oh, you're crazy. That'll never happen. They already got fucking fake porn.
Mm-hmm. They do.
Yeah. You haven't seen that?
No.
It's on the fucking
Is it on the podcast?
group text.
Fake porn?
It's porn with another person's face superimposed on it. Like there's one with
Like, is it real?
I wish I could. I mean,
I guess that's
it's
a
real
fucked up
porn.
question.
It's just got like they could put your face on there, and it's done through AI, and AI like takes all these.
Oh, wait a minute. We talked about this,
No.
but we didn't talk about porn.
I mean, it's only a matter of time before they do that. Like, hey, here's a video of you robbing a bank.
Maybe we did talk about this.
That's not me. I'm looking at it like me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, damn, that isn't me.
Shit, did I rob that bank?
Picture me with some bolt cutters downtown in the winter, I guess. I forgot what we were talking about before that. I want to see a CGI mustache removed, though.
You know how much money they spent to remove his mustache? CGI? $25 million. That's a fuck ton of money to remove a mustache that you could have glued one on the other place. I'd be like, hey guys, if I'm the studio that's making this
movie,
movie,
a fucking mustache.
but he was doing it simultaneously. So he'd be like, I'm Superman today, and then tomorrow I'm whatever the guy is for.
It's our next story.
Mission Impossible 6. Imagine
Woman
doing that.
diagnosed with unusual case of, quote, vanishing bone disease. That's always a game I play with the old lady.
Mm-hmm.
It's hiding vanishing bone.
Let me see if I can kill you.
It's disappeared. It's back. It's disappeared. It's back.
Peekaboo.
Can I imagine what?
Imagine being an actor and you got to act simultaneously like a thing. So if you were an actor, think about this for a minute. This goes to the point of those guys, right? So
I want to be an actor.
You've got to come up with this character, right? Or you've got to be this character, and to do that, turning that character on and off, right? You say you've been doing that now since you're fucking 12 years old, or 18 years old, 15 years old, and you're 40. Do you fucking know who you really are? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're doing this constantly, like, oh, I'm this guy today, I'm doing this, and you know how they talk about themselves, like they talk about, oh, well, he was doing this.
That drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Well, Jack Reacher, he's he's strong at heart, but he's humble, and so he works through his scenarios by doing this. Now, like, you're talking about yourself, man. Just fucking act like it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. You could be like, my character
Yeah.
does this, but
when I'm acting, I act, and I act like the guy that acts.
that's why I think those fucking guys don't know what they're talking about for the
No,
most part.
Most of them
live
like
in
that.
fantasy land.
Jennifer.
The one that did the airplane thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Fly
her name.
Eagle Fly. What is that girl's name? Jennifer. Not Garner.
Lawson. Jennifer
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence is a fucking middle school dropout.
Really?
Yeah. Dropped out of school, middle school. I mean, she's a successful actor, right? Actress.
I don't think you can call it actress. I think it's politically. I think it's just
Act person.
Yeah. Act human.
She's a
Human
successful human actor. But
from the planet Earth.
like she's taken time off to fight political fights, right? She feels like she should use her position. Like, you dropped out of school. Yeah, you dropped out of school in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck do you know?
The problem with that is that people that don't that people look to them like they're role models. Like they've thought real long hard about something. Like these people are like, hey, these actors, they've really thought about this. Like, no.
That's probably because they don't have anything else to do.
No, they haven't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the thing. They're emotional reactors. That's all they fucking do. It's just like Robert De Niro, bitch ass.
Go home. All right.
He's telling Chris to go home, right?
His wife. No, it is Chris.
He's telling Chris.
Giant elbow.
Yeah, because he comes outside and Chris is.
He's sleeping at his house.
Yeah, that's right.
Like,
And his
giant
giant
furniture.
elbow.
All right, we're gonna play the Ode to Women music, or let's go right into it.
I can't believe what you sent me the other day was Nicki Minaj before. What had happened?
I know, man. I don't know if it's real or not.
How old
All
is
right,
she?
this is from the New York Post. #1 trending on New York Post. Radio host reveals she suffered, quote, embarrassing exercise-induced orgasm at the gym.
That's embarrassing.
So she's cute, right?
Yeah. Just started laying on the ground flopping.
Yeah, so she
You're
said
like, oh, she's epileptic.
Melbourne radio host Polly P.J. Harding has revealed on her Kiss FM breakfast show that she had an orgasm mid-workout at her local gym. Speaking to her co-host, Jace Hawkins, the 27-year-old revealed how the use of an ab roller device caused the awkward incident to happen while exercising with her personal trainer. She says, something happened to me yesterday that happened to me before, but I thought it was once off. It happened to me at the gym. It was something that normally didn't happen at the gym. I was working out, and when I worked out, I experienced this audio of fireworks. It's so embarrassing to talk about. So Harding
I'm gonna buy this ab
explained...
roller for my wife.
Yeah. Hit the ab roller, honey. Harding explained that she was using a new machine in her gym when she could feel something awkward about to happen in front of her personal trainer. So I had to do 15 reps of it, and I was about 10 in and thought, oh no, here we go, she said. I thought if I do 11, but didn't want to look weak, and I didn't want to stop, so I kept going, and then all of a sudden I had to pretend that nothing had happened.
Shit, if I'm that close, I'm going.
Yeah. Hey, excuse me. So I thought I was going to come out with some abs, but I came out with something completely different, she says. So
They have video.
yeah, that's what. Where are the pictures? So according to Debbie Hebernick, author and associate professor at Indiana University School of Public Health, at least 10% of all people, no matter their age, gender, or fitness level, experience orgasm while exercising.
What?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's different than the regular one, but
Wait, who? Men? Do men have a different orgasm than the regular one?
yeah, I don't know. It says Hebernick's 2015 book, The Coregasm Workout, explained the phenomenon, presenting workouts to help increase the chances of arousal or orgasm during exercise. Like,
Don't be coming to the gym
Yeah.
with that one.
man, I am
Hey, we're
fucking
doing-
horny.
We're doing the coregasm today, guys.
What we do know is there's
It's
very
intense.
clear patterns of exercise. This open almost
Just jerk
never
each other
happens
off.
on the third or fourth crunch. It happens when you fatigue your muscles doing core exercises. The other thing that makes it more likely to experience arousal and orgasm in some people is to start with at least 20 minutes of cardio and then immediately going into a core workout. In our studies, when people have gone right from cardio into a challenging core workout, that's when they're more likely to experience arousal and sustain the arousal.
Wait a minute.
How long have you been planking over there? Like, I just got done running, man. I'm planking now. I can do this all day.
I'm doing this new weird plank. It's called the hunch plank.
You got a tripod. Yeah. I got 5 points of contact right now.
Cheating. It's good for
Anyway.
my core. I don't. So what I don't get is this.
How this actually even happened?
Yeah.
I don't even.
You know what? You know what's strange? Let's make it personal, but what I'm not going to be. But you know what's strange is that women, are as a man's goal, right? Like
Mhm.
a man's goal is to get your partner to climax, right?
Not everyone's.
What?
It's not a common. Here's the gear list I sent you. Oh,
I got it. Don't erase it though.
that's not every man's whatever goal. Like what you're about to say.
Okay. Well then, never mind.
I'm just saying it's not.
Well, that's the thing. All right. Here's the thing. Should we not give away these secrets then?
What?
That's the goal.
Yeah.
If that's your goal, right? And then because unless it's morning time or it's a weird one-off, right? You can pretty much get it,
Mm-hmm.
right? You know, if you just walk into it and just be like bam, 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 and then you're like, I could, because you control it however you want to, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the point of that?
I don't know, but apparently that's what a lot of, or not a lot, but some people do. Just go in and like, all right, got mine. Get you next time.
Yeah. Well, maybe we've been doing. Maybe we're wrong here.
Put too much effort.
Too much effort in this.
Well, that's all I got. How do I delete more of these? I don't know.
Just
Whatever.
delete.
Delete everything except these two, right?
Fuck it. Yeah.
I mean, I don't need anything else in here. I don't know why I feel the need to do this.
What do you mean? We know why. You count steps.
Yeah. That's all I got. Make sure and check out our Facebook page. Like and share. We haven't had anybody like the Facebook page in like eons.
Yeah, well.
Facebook is blocking us. Just like YouTube blocked what's her name?
Well,
Lad Paler.
yeah. That's all right. Well, I don't know if we have or not. I haven't fucked with the Facebook.
No, I don't know. Anyway, like and share the Facebook page. Email us at expertheadx@yahoo.com if you want to complain about the use of the words retard in this podcast or any other questions, comments, complaints. Click the dinger on YouTube to subscribe to our channel. Got show ideas or guest ideas, let us know. Other than that, we appreciate the feed. We've got a couple messages saying, hey, show's good, keep them coming. We like that. Makes it feel worthwhile. Sorry if this was a little slow.
We were all right.
We talked about
Gotta have
Tyson's
confidence.
punch out.
Fuck it. They liked it.
We like our listeners, and we appreciate the interaction. So, and the interaction on the YouTube. It's fun. Anyway, talk to you next time.
Adios, muchachos.
Yeah, dude. I posted this on the Facebook page. It cracks me up. I think it's because the black guy looks friendly to me. Like I like him. So weird.
Oh, you're next.
Not all elderly.
Hell no.
This cracks me up. I like that guy for some reason.
Oh shit, that's funny. Yeah, he looks like a likable guy.
Yeah. Oh, hell no.
Well, that smell like ass. Uh-oh.
We're not recording anything.
No, we did. I just don't know. I don't know how to. Oh. What the fuck?
I'm not like the sore shit for that. And now.
Yeah.
They're fucking stick leg. Look like Kramer in tight pants.
How do I?
Is it doing that thing where you can't type it again?
Can you fix that? Oh, maybe turn it sideways.
Audio is made to use.
Yeah, you gotta.
Oh, typing?
No, I know, but it won't save. See where it says save recording up there? Here, let me see it real quick. I'll plug it back in. Maybe that'll fix it. Oh, motherfucker. I just saw it. What's this? Ah! I'll figure it out.
It's like I'm gonna try to find that.
Oh, shit.
What? Just delete it?
I just may have. I hope not. I hope it like defaults to save. For the husband. Ah, it did. Okay.
Deleted it?
No, it's there. 4 or 5, right? That's the day.
Yeah. If cops are willing to arrest people for feeding the homeless, they'll confiscate your guns when ordered. Shut up. What the fuck? I'm trying to find that video. It's like, it'd have to be on here somewhere.
Oh, shit, I didn't stop streaming. Really?